When your dog climbs onto your bed at night and presses up against you, do you actually know what they're trying to tell you? Most owners think it's simple. The dog got cold, the bed is warm, that's it. But the truth is stranger and far more touching than that. Because sleep is the one moment any animal is completely defenseless. Every instinct your dog carries says the same thing. When you sleep, that's when danger finds you. And yet, with every safe, quiet corner in your home to choose from, your dog walks past all of them and chooses you. That choice is a message. In fact, it's 5 of them. And there's one in particular I need you to stay for. Because if your dog used to sleep beside you and recently stopped, the real reason, which we'll get to at number 5, is something you genuinely need to hear. So if you've ever wondered what's really going on in your dog's head at night, hit subscribe, because we dig into what dog behavior actually means, not what we assume. Let's start with number 1. Number 1. It was never really about warmth. The easy explanation is that your dog gets cold and your bed is warm. But that falls apart the moment you think about it. Dogs are extraordinary at finding heat. The patch of afternoon sun on the floor, the spot by the radiator, the sofa cushion that stays warm for hours after you stand up. If warmth was all they wanted, they have options. So why do they keep choosing you? Researchers who study canine attachment have found that dogs form bonds with their owners that look remarkably like the bond between a small child and a parent. Your bed is not just warm. It's where their safe person is. When your dog chooses to sleep against you, they are choosing safety over every other comfort in the house. That's not a habit. That's a decision they make every single night. Coming up, what the exact spot your dog picks is quietly telling you about your place in their world. Number 2. Where they choose to sleep tells you everything. Watch the spot your dog picks, pressed into your side, curled behind your knees, lying across your feet, or facing away from you toward the door. None of this is random. Dogs are descended from animals that slept in groups for survival, and position within that group carried meaning. The ones most bonded slept closest. When your dog presses their body against yours through the night, they are placing you at the center of their circle of trust. And that dog facing away from you, toward the door, that is not your dog ignoring you. That is your dog on guard, putting themselves between you and whatever might come through that door. Both positions are saying the same thing. You are the one worth staying close to. You are the one worth protecting. Still ahead, the sleeping position that only appears when a dog feels completely, totally safe. Number 3. The position itself is a confession. A dog who is unsure sleeps curled tight, tucked in, protecting the soft parts of their body, ready to move in an instant. But a dog who feels safe does something they would never do in the wild. They roll onto their back, belly exposed, paws in the air, completely undefended. The belly is the most vulnerable part of a dog's body, the place every instinct says to protect. To sleep that way is to say, with their whole body, there is no danger here. I do not need to protect myself. Veterinary behaviorists point to this loose, sprawled, belly-up sleep as one of the clearest signs a dog feels genuine security. So the next time your dog flops onto their back beside you and drifts off, paws in the air, understand what you're seeing. That is the deepest trust a dog can physically show. Next, the quiet thing your dog's body does to match yours without either of you noticing. Number 4. They synchronize themselves to you. Have you noticed that your dog often settles only after you do? You get into bed, you go still, your breathing slows, and only then does your dog let out that long sigh and finally sleep. This isn't coincidence. Studies on dogs and their owners have found that a dog's heart rate and stress levels can mirror the person they're bonded to. When you are calm, they become calm. When you are tense, they stay alert. They are reading your nervous system and matching it to their own. In the deepest stage of sleep, the one where they twitch and their paws move as if they're running, every protective instinct is switched off. Awareness is gone, and your dog chose to go there, next to you, because somewhere along the way they learned that nothing bad happens when their guard is down around you. Now the one you've been waiting for. Number 5. And if your dog has changed how they sleep recently. This is the part you really need to hear. Number 5. What it means when they suddenly stop. If your dog always slept beside you and recently started sleeping somewhere else, most owners feel a small sting of rejection. They think the dog has pulled away from them. But here is the truth, and it matters. A dog who suddenly changes where they sleep is almost never rejecting you. They are telling you something. Sometimes it's simple. The room got too warm, their joints ache, the bed became hard to climb. As dogs age, stairs and heights and soft surfaces that shift under them become genuinely difficult, and they choose the floor not from distance, but from discomfort. Sometimes it's their body quietly signaling pain or illness before any other sign appears. This is why a sudden change in sleeping habits is something vets ask about. Your dog cannot say "my hips hurt" or "I don't feel right," so they change where they sleep, and they hope you notice. If your dog has recently moved away from your bed, don't take it as love lost. Take it as a message and pay attention. Sometimes the most loving thing your dog does is show you something is wrong in the only language they have. So when your dog climbs onto your bed tonight and presses against you, remember what's really happening. They are not cold. They are not bored. Out of every safe place in the world, at the one moment they are most defenseless, they are choosing you. You are not just their owner. You are the place they feel safe enough to close their eyes. And that is the highest compliment a dog can ever pay. If this changed how you see your dog, subscribe, because we cover what your dog's behavior actually means, not what we assume. And tell me in the comments, where does your dog sleep? I read every one.